Hello friends, good evening. Today I am going to discuss and show a use case for a job work or construction project where customer or vendor is asking, for retention amount. As project moves on, customer keeps some percentage of retention amount during the payout of milestone on the project. So that can be applicable to customer to whom we are charging, and customer is retaining some of the amount which he is not paying to us till the project finish and till the warranty or service is completed on the project. And the same we can do for vendor also. When we are buying something from vendor, but we keep retainage amount from vendor and hold it till we complete our services with our vendor. So vendor delivers everything in terms of project or construction project or job work project, anything you can take. So I found a very beautiful module from Odoo Community Association. It's account invoice payment retention, which is available on Odoo App Store as a part of Odoo Community Association and developed by Ecosoft. I would like to thank Ecosoft and OCA to develop such a beautiful module, and it is available in version 14, 15 and 16. So today I am going to show you how version 16 works for this particular module. Using this module, how you can create retention percentage on the customer invoice and vendor bill and manage the entire project cycle and retainage payment and then release the payment at the end of the project. So here I am starting with an example where I am choosing customer 2 as my customer, where I have created a product that is construction or job work. You can say here job work is my service type product, and I will release payment or invoice based on milestone, and it will create a project and task under the construction project template. So let's start and create a new quotation for our customer 2. And then I am selling him job work, which is going to be last for maybe 400 hours or 400 units, or let's say anything you can keep. Currently I don't have a unit of measure, so I keep 400 as a unit of measure, and 200 rupees per unit is a price. So the total cost goes to 80,000. Let me keep 4,000 hours, so it will go to 2 lakh rupees of project amount. As soon as I confirm the project sales order, it will create a project and milestone and a task. Okay, so inside project I will check my milestone is enabled, and then inside the status, now I will split this one milestone to different milestones. So let me do like M1 as a first milestone for the same work, and I want to divide the quantity or milestone which is 25%, and you can put some deadline also. Okay, and then I will add second milestone. So I am creating total 4 milestone and connecting with my job work, dividing 25% each. So it will help me to create invoices based on achievement of milestone. And hence now I am creating 4 different milestones, and it is divided 25% each. Okay, and then I am going to get to sales order. Before I start the project, I have a condition with customer. Customer has to pay me some advances. So first of all, I will create a down payment invoice where customer is paying me, let's say 20%, and it goes to customer advances. The type of account is the current liabilities, because customer is paying me pure as an advance. before starting of the project as a guarantee amount, and I confirm and I just accept the payment of total 20% with taxes. So this transaction is done now. I have booked one pure advance payment, which is 20% of total project amount. And then now I will see my ledger, which will show me outstanding receipt because it requires a bank reconciliation, and then one invoice is worth 42,000 against the payment is there, and customer advance as a liability account, it is there. Okay, now my cycle starts and I am now delivering the milestone to my customer one by one. So what I will do, I will just reach to first milestone, and then Odoo will immediately register here 250 as a quantity, which is exactly 25% of my 1000 hours of commitment. So this 250 units is registered, and now I can create invoice based on delivered item. So once I create invoice, it will ask me to deduct the down payments. So here is a trick. When I create a new invoice, Odoo will deduct entire down payment, but I have to make sure this down payment is equal to my delivered quantity only, which is exactly 25%. So whereby it will reduce my deduction of down payment against customer advances to 25% now. Okay, and this is the journal item, and here is the retention module where I will book a percentage of total amount which customer is going to retain against this project. So that comes to this much amount. Okay, so now this is the setting where this retention will book a 10% on base of payment. So as soon as customer will pay, this retention amount goes to retainage account, which we have given in the settings. I will show the setting later. So now I confirm the invoice, and this is creating a journal entry, like it will deduct customer advances by 10,500, which I already got as 42,000 at 25%. Okay, and I am registering payment. So here in register payment, now I have to suggest the retention, and I keep it on, so it will settle down my retainage against customer retainage receivables account. And customer is only going to pay me 36,750 after deducting 5250 rupees as a retainage amount. Total invoice is 52,500. Okay, out of that 10,500 was deducted from advance, and 5250 as a retainage, and then 36,750 which customer is paying me right now. And now I am looking at my ledger. So now my ledger shows me like 42,000 of regular invoice has been generated. Against that, what is done, customer advances of 10,500 has been debited because it has deducted my down payment of 25%. And then a local sales has been booked by 50,000, and you can see customer retainage amount has been debited now 5250, which is customer is retaining, he didn't pay me, and it is going into my customer retainage receivable account. Over the balance sheet, you can see it over here in customer retainage receivables as a separate part, and then you can see on your balance sheet. Before I move forward, let me show you the settings where after installing that OCA module, I have to set retention payable and retention receivable account separately. Like vendor retainage payable, I have set it at current liability account, and then customer retainage, I have set it at current assets. Okay, and now I am going to my sales order again, or let me keep open general ledger which says partner 2. So this is how my cycle goes on. I'm going back to my sales order. I am achieving another milestone after a few months of time, and then Odoo will allow me to create invoice for whatever is delivered item and whatever is left with the invoice. So as soon as I click on customer invoice, it will ask me to deduct the down payment. Over here again I have to settle down my advances for 25%, and then here I have to retain from total again 10% as a customer retention. So as soon as I confirm it and register payment, I have to book the retention amount and customer will pay me again the same. And over the ledger we can see I have done the invoicing of 42,000. Out of it, 10,500 comes from customer advances and 5250 goes to retainage receivables, and local sales has been booked by 50,000 for the regular amount. Now what I will do, I will again go to milestone, achieve my third milestone, then I will create again a new invoice for the rest, and again I will only deduct up to 25% over here, keep my retention percentage on the total 10%. This is my third installment from customer, and I confirm it, and on register payment I will again book my retainage. So that's how I am keep booking my retainage over each milestone achievement and invoice, and this is my final milestone, which now allow me to create a final invoice deducting down payment. Now it is final 25%, where again customer is retaining 10% of total. I confirm it and I register payment, and then this 10% goes to retainage. In my general ledger, if I position myself now as a business against the customer has paid 42,000 as an advance and rest 42 4 times as a milestone fees, and then this 42,000 has been settled down again, each advances from customer advances over every invoice, and customer retainage receivable is pending now. So I own like 21,000 is still I need to receive from my customer. Okay, over here local sales has been booked, but this retainage amount I have to ask to my customer. And the module which I have installed now, do the wonder, I will create a separate invoice for my customer too, where I book this return retention and book each and every invoice which was keeping my retention. If customer says, okay, I will pay only this much, I will book against 2, or if customer agrees after a few weeks of time, cooling period, okay, I will pay in all, then I will book my invoice for all the customer retainage receivable which was deducted from my payment earlier against a new invoice, and then I will ask for rest of the money from my customer, and that's it. The project completes, the retention completes in total, and over my general ledger I will see all the transactions have been done over here. Now you can see this retainage of 21,000 has been reconciled completely as soon as I create my retainage return invoice, and customer has made payment, book his local sales also, and nothing has been left now. Okay. So overall I have booked 2,10,000 rupees plus this 2,31,000 rupees of invoices against 2,10,000 rupees of total amount including GST, and then my total payment has been done. So here you can see customer has paid 2,10,000 rupees against bank. So all the sales has been settled down, and now everything is done. So this is how this customer retainage for a long-term project can work, where we can have a retainage also, and then we can keep advances, settlement also like this with down payment as an advance, and then all the invoices will be clear this way. Hope this is clear. We can run the similar way when we hire a service from our vendor, and against a vendor bill we can similarly book our vendor bills, and then keep partitioning it with the retainage of payable. Okay friends, this is it for today. I will share the link of this module in my YouTube description, so anyone wish to try this out, definitely try this module and see if this module satisfy your customer needs. So try to use that. Thank you very much.